Road trip coming up. You'll see the Baltimore Orioles. What are you anxious to see as far as that team is concerned? A team in the division that really didn't make a lot of moves, but still has high expectations.
Right. I mean, they still have so many quality players there, and they play the game the right way, and they play hard, and they play great defense, and they pitch, and they just do a lot of things. They have a lot of power always, and that's what we've noticed the last couple of years, the power that they put out in their lineup, and they hit the ball at the ballpark. And you really have to make good pitches or they're going to hurt you.
At this point in time in the season, how much is it less about the team? You're seeing more about your team and trying to get back on track.
Well, right now it's all about that because, you know, to me it's silly to worry about the other teams. You have to worry about yourself and how you play. And if you play well, you're going to win games. And that's something that we need to turn around.
When you talk about the Orioles, you mentioned the power, but no Markakis, no Nelson Cruz. How do you attack the guys that they still have in the lineup?
Well, I think you have to pitch them very carefully, and they can do a lot of things, and they know how to get runners in, they know how to get runners over. What they do have is they have a healthy Manny Machado, who's a very good player as well. So, you know, you lose maybe a couple, but you get one back because he's healthy, and you look at the power that Chris Davis has and Jones has. You have to be careful.
Chris Davis had a really interesting year last year. What Chris Davis do you think they'll be getting this year?
Well, I mean, he's dangerous. He's got as much power as anyone in the game, and I think you have to be prepared for that.
And you look at Andrew Miller going back, playing against his old team. You think that'll be something special for him because he did have some good moments?
Yeah, you think about it, he's kind of having a reunion. He gets the Red Sox, you know, the weekend before, and then he goes right to the Orioles. So I'm sure it'll be special. He ended up going to the playoffs with that club last year, and I'm sure he's looking forward to it.
He's been a pretty interesting case. Is there anything about him that you didn't know that you've learned since he's been with the Yankees?
Not a whole lot. You know, I see it on a daily basis. I probably wouldn't want to face him, and I really wouldn't want to face him if I was left-handed because of the height and the arm angle. But he's a very easygoing guy, and you're never sure how guys are going to be, but not a whole lot.
You mentioned the height. Very tall, very lanky. But when he reported for spring, he looked like a totally different guy without all the facial hair.
Yeah, he did.
Did you know who he was at first?
Yeah, I did. Because there's only so many guys that are 6'7". We actually happen to have four of them.
A lot of them.
But, you know, I'm not going to mistake him for Dellin or CC or Chris Martin, so I had a pretty good idea.
Well, after Baltimore, you head further south to Tampa, taking on the Rays without Joe Madden. Yeah. How different a look of that team will there be without him?
Well, they have a lot of new players, too. As they traded, you know, parts of their middle infield away, that's different. They've made some moves. So it's going to be a different club. You know, they're dangerous. They still pitch really well, and they have depth as well, and they have a lot of good arms that they can bring in. And you look at the job that Boxberger did for them last year. He was kind of their surprise guy that really took off and had a great year, and they're a good club.
No Zobrist, no Escobar, no Joe Madden, no Friedman in the front office.
No.
What do you think is the biggest loss for that team?
You know, I don't know. You know, a lot of times initially it's really hard to replace the players that you lose because they're a big part of your lineup, and they're a big, you know, Ben Zobrist is a big part of their clubhouse, and so was Joe Madden. But over time we'll find out.